everyone, this is Vinita Bishnoi once again and welcome to my channel. Now today I am starting with the next topic of this chapter, chapter 6. Today I am going to teach you about the Griffiths experiment, and in last lecture I have given you an idea of the history of finding the genetic material. So let's start with today's video. Transforming principle, it was a principle given by Frederick Griffith in 1928, and he was a British bacteriologist, and he has done a work on Streptococcus pneumonia, and this Streptococcus pneumonia is also called Diplococcus or Pneumococcus. So this is a strain which can also causes pneumonia in mammals, especially in human being. So what the scientist has done, he has taken the bacteria and he was studying the bacteria having two strains. One was S strain bacteria and the other was called as R strain. Now this S strain bacteria was having different type, and it is indicated by these Roman numbers. Same with R strain. R strain was also having different types in it. So scientist has chosen the third one here and the second one in the case of R strain. Now why we call this as S and R strain? S bacteria, here the bacteria was having outer layer of polysaccharide, and this strain of bacteria is virulent, which is also called as pathogenic. Fine. So S strain bacteria, this bacteria, it is the bacteria, and there was an outer coat around this bacteria which gives it an appearance as a smooth bacteria. Smooth coat appearance was given to this bacteria due to this coat. That is why it is called as strain S strain. S indicates the smooth. Next one is rough. Rough strain. This bacteria was not having this coat of polysaccharide. Because of that, it looks rough, and that is why we call it as S strain bacteria. And this is non-pathogenic, or you can call it as avirulent. Fine. So the Streptococcus pneumonia was having two strains. One was S strain and the other R strain. S means smooth. Why we call it as smooth? Because this S strain bacteria, it was having a specific gene which secretes a polysaccharide, which helps in the formation of polysaccharide outer coat, which gives it a smooth appearance. Whereas this rough strain was not having that. So this was a bacteria which looks rough. Why this bacteria is virulent and this is not a virulent bacteria? The reason is, when the bacteria enter in our body, these bacteria is having these protein receptors on their outer surface. Because of that, when they enter in our body is able to recognize it as a foreign substance, and they will start attacking it. Fine, and they will finally kill them. That is why it is avirulent and non-pathogenic. Whereas these bacteria, S strain bacteria, they are also having this, but because they are covered with an outermost polysaccharide coat, the WBC are not able to recognize it. And जब तक वो उसको recognize नहीं करेंगे, वो antibodies नहीं बनाएंगे, और antibody will not kill them. So that is why they are able to spread in our body and they will cause the pneumonia. This is why S strain is virulent and R strain is not a virulent bacteria. Now, Griffith has done a series of experiments. The number one experiment, he has taken S strain bacteria and he has injected that bacteria in mice. And the result was, the mice was dead. Then he has done second experiment in which he has taken R strain bacteria and injected in mice and mice was live. It was living. Now, then he has changed a little bit his experiment and he has killed, heat killed S strain bacteria and then injected in mice and mice was living. Fine, the mice was live. Why? Because when he has heat killed it, the outermost layer was damaged, the bacteria was damaged, and because of that the mice was not having the infection and it was living. Then the last experiment, he has taken heat killed S strain bacteria and added in R strain bacteria. So what do you expect result here? If you will take this bacteria, heat killed bacteria with mice, the result that mice will be living. If you will take R strain bacteria with mice, again mice is living. So if they are taking together these two bacteria, obviously we think that the bacteria should live. But they were surprised that the mice was dead. Then it has triggered a thought in his mind that there is something which has moved from this bacteria through the medium, reached to this bacteria and changed the nature of R strain bacteria. So R strain bacteria, after that it has started producing S strain bacteria. Fine, again I'm repeating it. When they were shocked, they were expecting the mice to be live, but the mice is dead. Then that what is triggered in his mind that from heat killed strain bacteria, S strain bacteria जो heat killed है, उसमें से कुछ ऐसा component है जो इधर से R strain bacteria के अंदर गया through the medium and it has changed the nature of R strain bacteria into S strain bacteria. उसने R strain bacteria का nature change करके S strain bacteria कर दिया, जिसके वजह से S strain bacteria का nature grasp करने की वजह से the mice was dead. But the Griffith was not at all having the idea कि वो कौन सा material है जिसने R strain bacteria का nature change किया. वो protein है, वो DNA है, वो RNA है. He was not having any idea. Fine. So that component which has moved from here to R strain bacteria is known as transforming principle. Fine. Transforming principle has moved from heat killed S bacteria to R strain bacteria, which has changed the character of R strain into S strain. Fine. So now I will give you the conclusion and the drawbacks of Griffith. I will not call it as drawback. I will call it as he was not able to prove some things. What are those two things? I will tell you now. So the conclusion is some transforming principle. TP means transforming principle. Some transforming principle from S strain moved into strain heat kill. Don't forget to mention this. From heat killed S strain bacteria moved into R strain bacteria and changed the character into live S strain bacteria, and this has enabled it to produce smooth bacteria. Fine. So this is the conclusion of this experiment, that some transforming principle from heat killed S strain bacteria moved into R strain bacteria and changed the character of R strain bacteria into S strain, and because of that it has enabled R strain bacteria to produce, now onwards, to produce smooth bacteria only. Fine. So this was the conclusion. Now the next one is his work was not able to prove the following. तो वो कौन सी चीजें थी जो ग्रिफिथ के एक्सपेरिमेंट प्रूव नहीं कर पाया? One is whether mice is required for transformation. कि जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोसेस हो रहा है, तो क्या इसके लिए माइस जरूरी है या माइस जरूरी नहीं है? क्या ऐसा केमिकल है जो ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग प्रिंसिपल को हेल्प कर रहा है मूवमेंट के लिए? सो दैट वाज वन थिंग व्हिच ही वाज नॉट एबल टू प्रूव. एंड सेकंड, द नेचर ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग प्रिंसिपल, कि ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग प्रिंसिपल प्रोटीन है, डीएनए है, आरएनए है, क्या है, वो नेचर ये प्रूव नहीं कर पाया था एक्सपेरिमेंट के थ्रू. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑफ ग्रिफिथ, and he has given the principle, that is transforming principle. He has chose two strains of bacteria, S strain and R strain. These two strains are having different types that I told you, 1, 2, 3. We will indicate them in Roman number. And out of these three, he has chose S strain bacteria third type and R strain bacteria second type. And then he has done 4 experiments. And after doing these experiments, he has concluded that there is some transforming principle which is moving from S strain, heat killed S strain bacteria to living R strain bacteria through the medium, and it is changing the nature of R strain into S strain. Because of that, mice is dead. So this is all about Griffith's experiment. So now the next scientists who are coming, and they will be able to analyze what is the nature of this transforming principle. So this is enough for today's video. In next video, I will take you to the next topic, the experiment of Avery, MacLeod and McCarty. So till then, keep learning, take care and goodbye. What is transformation? So transformation is a phenomena by which the DNA of one cell injected in the other type of cell, and due to the DNA of first cell changes the nature of the second cell in which DNA has injected. This phenomena is known as transformation. Simple मतलब है, जब एक DNA एक सेल टाइप से दूसरे सेल टाइप में एंटर होता है और दूसरे सेल का नेचर चेंज हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ द डीएनए ऑफ द प्रीवियस सेल, दिस फिनोमेना इज नोन एज ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मीन्स चेंज. सो ये जो चेंज होगा उसे हम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन बोलेंगे, और ये चेंज जिस डीएनए की वजह से हुआ उसको हम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रिंसिपल बोलते हैं।